Greetings everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show that actually hasn't ended yet. Wow! Got some more Half-Life community news for you, so let's play the intro and let's dive into it.
LambdaGeneration.
If you own Black Mesa on Steam, you may have noticed a new series of news posts the developers have been doing. This new series called Meet the Devs will let you meet a chunk of the developers that have worked on bringing Black Mesa over the finish line. Not all developers will be interviewed because that would probably make the series too long, and not every developer on the team would be willing to do such a thing. The developers that have been interviewed already are Adam Engels, Matt Young, Chris Horn, Cheaton Yagi, John Kemp, and Spencer Rose, with Brian Dale, Sean Olsen, Kevin Sisk, Greg Murfin, Jonathan Welsh, Nathan Ayers, Anthony Stone, and Ben Truman to still follow, at least at the time of writing the script. I'm sorry if I butchered any of your names, by the way. I think it's really interesting to get to know some of these developers and how they got into working on Black Mesa. Most of them even talk about some of the challenges that they faced during the development of the game and how they tackled those challenges. So if you love behind-the-scenes stuff, this is for you. I left a link to Black Mesa's Steam page in the description below. You can find the posts there. However, if you own the game, you can find them in your Steam library as well. It's been a good while since we had any significant Boreal Alyph updates. We did cover Odell's new model that they shared on Twitter, but that was about the last thing they shared with us. But luckily, that changed recently. Again, over on Twitter, the official Keep Away From Fire Twitter account shared a video of a camera feed showing a Combine-infested building in the Arctic. Eventually, a helicopter flies by, and shortly after, the camera feed shuts off and reveals some text in the upper right corner. September 1st, 2020, eh? I think we all know what this means. The game's finally going to be released on September 1st. Okay, no, just kidding. I think we're rather far off from that moment still. What I do think this is the date for when the next big media update will take place, which is next Tuesday, actually. Dang, are we really that far into the year already? Anyway, apart from that, we don't really have a lot at the moment. Just a date, but it's more than enough to hype up the community. It's worth noting too that this video was uploaded to YouTube as well, which is what I'll be linking to in the description below, in case you want to view it yourself. Raising the Bar Redux is still in active development after the release of Division 1. A couple of days ago, they shared another one of their new additions that they're going to add to the game. This time, it's in the animation department. The OICW is getting some extra love here with these brand new fidgeting animations. One where Gordon somewhat inspects the gun, and another where Gordon takes the clip out, only to reveal that he put in a solid plastic piece instead of an actual magazine. I can already see the sweat materializing on Gordon's forehead. No, it's alright. Let's put it back in the gun. There we go. Anyway, the mod is still work in progress, so all of this can still be improved upon. Heck, maybe the bullet comes out of the sides of this magazine. I don't know. I'm not a gun expert at all. They state in the description of the video that all guns in the game will have fidget animations for standing idle to give Gordon just a little bit of extra personality. I like it. If you want to watch the video yourself, then be sure to check the description below. I linked it there. Yeah. I just kinda did that. Alright, now put your helmets on, because we're covering a mod for a mod. And I'm not sure if your skull can handle that, so that's why I had to warn you about that. Anyway, Prospekt Zero, no relation to Prospekt on Steam, is a mod for Entropy Zero where you fill the boots of a shotgun soldier who has to try and rid Nova Prospekt of antlions right after Gordon left the premises. Now, there isn't a whole lot of news or media released for this mod, but that all is remedied because a full demo version is already available up on ModDB. It's not the full thing just yet, but hey, a demo version is still great, and guess what? You don't even need Entropy Zero to make it run. It's actually based off of the template that Breadman released a little while ago, so it's standalone. This pretty much makes my warning at the start of this segment completely irrelevant. But I'm leaving it in anyway because it was kind of funny and we all need something funny these days. Anyway, if you want to play this demo, you can find it linked in the description below. During these super strange times, we all have to change our lives and routines somewhat. Certain vacations just couldn't happen, for example. And for environment artist Helder Pinto, or HP on Steam, it meant that he couldn't see his family this year, which made him feel pretty bad. However, instead of sitting still and doing nothing about it, he instead grabbed the Half-Life Alyx SDK and made a small vignette of his hometown to be viewed in VR. And that's the backstory behind the Porto, Portugal map on the Half-Life Alyx workshop. This map looks absolutely gorgeous and super colorful. There's no combat here either, it's just you, your hands, and the entirety of the map to explore. So if you want to go and do that, you can now download this map and play it within Half-Life Alyx. Now, the reason why this map looks so nice is because Helder is actually a professional environment artist who has been working with Blizzard on Overwatch. He worked on a bunch of iconic maps for the game, so it's safe to say that he knows what he's doing. If you want to download the Porto map and play it yourself, then check the description below. We all remember that moment in the original Half-Life where we first meet the Ichthyosaur. It jumping through a catwalk and eating the scientist is something that's engraved into the minds of many, but the water that this creature of alien sea swims in? Did it always used to be there? Well, the answer is actually no! The silo was flooded during the Resonance Cascade incident, and it used to be an area where people can just walk and do their jobs. The video that Gold Source Freeman made shows best how these areas looked before they were flooded. It's a really strange sight, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so used to seeing all the water in these parts that it just gives me an eerie feeling seeing them all dried up. Like nothing happened at all. It's still really cool to see though. If you want to see this video yourself, then check the description below. You know what else is in the video description? Timestamps! Yes, I've been putting timestamps in the description of these videos, but for some reason they never show up on the scrub bar down below. It's really weird. Like, I've tried everything, it just doesn't work. Like, I've tried exactly what YouTube tells me to do on their support page, but nothing works. Just great, YouTube. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Oh, and our social media pages are down there too, by the way, if you want to check them out. Twitter, Facebook, Discord, it's all included. So go have a look. Have a look. Have a look now. Come on. Have a look. My YouTube and Twitter are both down there as well, in case you want to take a look at them, and trust me, you might actually want to take a look at them because they're quite interesting. And with that, I'm going to end episode 106 of All Things Lambda. Don't be sad though, because we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon so you'll never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.